It is Luke Skywalker Friday evening. Come, let us meditate like a Jedi. An individual wrote asking about a meditation to serve as an antidote for our fear of death. And this is a juicy topic. There are some people who would say belief is the antidote to fear, and they would tell you to believe in a real or imagined celestial entity, an individual one, or a pantheon. There are others who would tell you to take refuge in philosophy, or perhaps even just the facts, the cold scientific facts that support atheism. I'm going to tell you something very unpopular. Belief is a form of rigidity. It is an amalgam of thought and emotion that we cling to quite often with a white-knuckle intensity. As a child, I was particularly a cowardice entity, and I believed that if I pulled the sheets over my head with sufficient tightness, the monster in my closet would not find me. Clearly, I assumed the poor fellow had no depth perception. But just like a child hiding under the blankets, we hide behind our beliefs or our worldviews, and that does much more harm than good. Rigidity is great if you want to be fearful, superstitious, controlling, elitist, cryptic, competitive, and cruel. But if you yearn to be flexible, loving, rational, laid back, egalitarian, lucid, cooperative, and kind, then rigidity is a great detour. In the presence of belief, enlightenment is forever off in the distance. In the absence or suspension of belief, enlightenment is right here. One of the great reformers of Buddhism, the fellow known as Prahe Vajre, the resident of the Swat Valley in contemporary Pakistan, or Afghanistan, forgive me, my geography is not great. He taught that all emotion, whether it's confidence or whether it's fear, is just energy. Or to put it another way, beautiful or ugly sights are just sights. Melodious or discordant sounds are just sounds. Pleasurable or painful sensations are just sensations. Delicious or disgusting flavors are just flavors. Fragrant or odious scent is just scent. So regardless of what we feel, it is just grist for the mill. It is just something to notice as we breathe in harmony with our sympathetic nervous system. It's just something whose resistance to we can relax into. So as we exhale, thanks to our parasympathetic nervous system, we can relax into what the resistance to the presence of certain things we dread. We can relax into our resistance to the absence of certain things we desire. We relax into that resistance. Although that resistance may persist, it will not control us. It will not control our choices. It will not control our utterances. It will not control our deeds. Like it or not, the fear of death is a necessary feature of evolution. It has kept enough of our ancestors alive to ensure that we would be the dominant species on this planet. Way back In days of yore, maybe not days of yore, in the 40s, the road movies were popular with Crosby and Hope. And Hope would always play the coward. We all have an inner Bob Hope. We all have an inner coward. It has kept us alive. Yes, at times it will make us sick. At times it will make us miserable. So our job is not to treat our inner coward as an oracle, as an all-knowing entity. It's just one of many mechanisms that evolved to keep us alive. And when seen through the lens of mindfulness and meditation, it is but a yapping of a chihuahua at our ankles.